Okay, so till now we have seen how to create a main grid, like the grid which was already there. Now let's see about auto columns and rows, what exactly it is. Okay, so here suppose like let's start from the earlier story. So suppose if there is a guy called Akshit, okay, what Akshit has done, he has created a container. So if container is having a grid template of two items, so there will be two rows and two items. Okay, he has created and he has deployed the code. Now coming to a guy called Deepak, what exactly he done? He has created two items so that he can place in that grid. The first item A, what exactly he has done? It should start with one and end with two. Simple. In the column wise, it should start with one and end with two. So column one is here. It is started with one and end with two. And grid row, it should be like. Sorry, in the column it started with one and end with two, and the grid row it should be two and three. So it should start with number two, like second one, and end with the third item. So like that he has created one item. Okay, but another item he has created with the column 5 and 6, which is beyond the reach. Like what Akshay has created two grid and two rows and two columns. But what Deepak has done, he has added another column which is not inside, which is not placeable inside this original creator item. So what exactly it will be done? Our grid will automatically create some more grid elements till that it can match column number 5 and 6. So once column 5 is created, column 6 is created, it will place that item, but this place is outside the original grid. So here only grid auto column and auto rows come into picture. So if I put grid auto columns as 60 pixel, so what exactly it will do? If I don't put as 60 pixel, then it would be like 0 0. So this two would not be displayed, and we can never know this is be in the fifth place. It would be displayed just like a third place equivalent. So it will be 0 0, so 0 pixel it will be there. So we can put that 60 pixel. So what exactly it will, originally it was 60 pixel, then 60 pixel, then it will give 120 pixel space. So to show that there was some element can place here, and then you can add the fifth element which is outside that. So this is how grid column works. The same way grid row works. But grid columns are not much into use as grid rows. But yeah, we can see both of them like how it works together. Same way we can put grid auto rows here to show any row property. Okay. Till here, any doubt? Okay. So grid auto flow is we can say, okay. So I have created some set of items. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, I have put item A to be size of 2 and sorry, height of 2, like total number of row it should take as 2. Okay, item E also size of 2. So if I put flex, so in between item B, C and D would be placed somewhere else in each of the grid item. So how it will be placed is decided by grid auto flow. Okay, so here grid auto flow, what exactly, if I put grid auto flow as row here. Okay, if it is row here, then what exactly it will do? It will place each of the item in one of the rows. So here item B would be in first row item, then the next column it will go, then it will, with the sequence of arranging the item would be in the particular row wise. Okay, but if I put a column wise, so what exactly it will do? It will put item B in one of the column, item C in the next column. Now below that there is no column for in the main template. So what exactly it will do? It will jump to next row column then. So like that it will go. So if I put as a row, it will continue in the row form. It will place each of the item in the row wise. If I put column, it will place each of the item in the column wise. So here it will item B, then item C, then item D. It will be the from column way it will start. There is one more thing called as dense. So what exactly dense would do? Dense is the way it will attempt to fill via the sides. So if your item B is very small, suppose, and item C here in this case, if you see, item B is very small, like suppose there is contain only one letter A, and item C is very long, it contains some 29 letter word. So what exactly it will do? It will put this item here, and item D it will place here because item D is smaller. So it will check the size wise and it will place its order accordingly. But it is widely not used because of the reason that it may affect your accessibility. So if you see when we use ARIA labels or like that for accessibility, that can cause an issue in the grid system if we use dense. So that's it, dense is not commonly used. Here we use either row or column like that. So till here it's the grid auto columns, rows and grid auto flow. So what exactly the final property grid is? Grid automatically is a shorthand for all the things we have learned today. Okay, so grid can either take a grid template directly, it can take grid template row and grid auto column, or it can take grid auto rows and grid template columns. Okay, so how exactly it works is, like suppose I have put grid 100 pixel 300 pixel slash auto flow 200 pixel. So it is equivalent to this code, that is grid template row, that is 100 300 pixel, grid auto column 200 pixel, and grid auto flow, that is column. So like that way, grid is like a combination of some of the properties. Either you can combine directly grid template, or you can combine grid template row with grid auto column, or grid auto rows with grid template column. So they have not created a way to add all the 6 property we have learned today, but it can do in the combination. The reason to do it in the combination is that so the grid area property shouldn't be compromised in any other way. Like if we combine each of them, then there would be a chaos between the grid area. But now I guess with separate template row and auto column, and separate auto rows with template column, we can easily add the grid properties directly without adding each of the property. So it's just a shorthand. So all the 6 property we have learned today that are important. Maybe grid this is a shorthand, but you can use accordingly whichever you want. So till here, any doubt? That side is the grid thing, making of the grid thing. So placing the container would be something like this, like we have seen here grid column, grid row. This would help in placing the items, but the template column and auto rows, auto column, that would help to create a grid. So I guess grid creation is clear to each one of you, at least major part, and that's it. Okay, so any other queries? Grid is used in basically bigger systems. Like suppose when you are creating applications at the base. So Flex is considered to be done in a component level. So if you are creating a component, it would be preferable you use a Flex property. But if you're creating a big page, a very long page, or any entire system of CSS, then grid is more preferable. So if you see Bootstrap originally, which is not used inside Google but outside, so it basically uses the grid system so that it can automatically place the item firstly. Then inside that it uses the Flex item in each one of the component whichever we want. So like that how grid and Flex work together. So grid is a best alliance for table. So before grid we use table for manipulating the things, like how it should be shown. We are hiding a table border, and we are manipulating the layout how we want. But with the grid it would make very convenient, so we can handle each one of the item and we can add accordingly, and we can create table like structure without rendering the proper table, which is very much big optimization compared to earlier implementation. Okay.